Welcome to Switched On Schoolhouse, a CD-ROM-based homeschool curriculum from Alpha Omega Publications. In Switched On Schoolhouse 6th grade history and geography, students will study world history, culture, and geography with units that cover the cradle of civilization, life in the Middle Ages, Eastern Europe, 6 South American countries, development of our world, and much more. Now let's take a look at a 6th grade history and geography lesson to see how concepts like these are covered. In a unit entitled World Geography, let's look at a lesson called Latitude and Longitude. Most Switched On Schoolhouse lessons begin with a brief introduction and a list of objectives for the lesson. These objectives help students stay focused on important lesson content and provide parents with an effective way to measure mastery of lesson content. At the beginning of most lessons, your students will also encounter a list of vocabulary words that will be used throughout the lesson. We've included several activities to encourage mastery of these important words. For example, students can hear the correct pronunciation of each word.
Longitude, globe.
In addition, the vocabulary arcade games encourage mastery of the vocabulary words by providing practice in the correct spelling of each word and in matching each word with its definition. Let's look at a sample. Flashcards allows students to easily review the words and their definitions. After this introductory material, your students then move independently through the lesson, reading the text-based instruction and utilizing the multimedia features that have been provided. Auditory learners may benefit from hearing text read aloud as they follow along. To utilize this feature, students select a portion of text, right-click to select from available voices or to read the text. An effective study skill that students should be encouraged to use is highlighting. Just as one would highlight portions of text in a traditional textbook, students can highlight text in their Switched On Schoolhouse lessons. Simply select a portion of text and select a highlighter color from the choices at the top of the page. More than 25,000 engaging multimedia activities have been included in Switched On Schoolhouse lessons and are designed to engage student interest and bring learning to life. The addition of these interactive activities encourages learning by allowing students to become actively involved in the lesson presentation.
The prime meridian is a special line of longitude. This meridian goes through a town in England called Greenwich and is located at 0 degrees longitude. All other lines of longitude are measured east and west from this one line. On the opposite side of the Earth, the lines going out east and west from the prime meridian meet up. This line is located at 180 degrees longitude and is called the International Date Line. In total, the Earth is divided into 360 degrees of longitude. This number comes from 180 degrees west plus 180 degrees east. Notice how meridians run north and south, but measure direction east and west. Try not to get confused.
Web-enabled links allow students to safely use the Internet to locate carefully chosen supplements to course content. Many lessons include small instructional videos, sometimes called tiny tutors. The teachers featured in these small video clips provide special instructions, additional information, and important tips for students.
If you have trouble remembering latitude and longitude, just look at their spelling. Longitude is longitude. Longitude runs the long way, up and down, or north to south. And once you remember that, you'll know that latitude is just the opposite. Latitude is east to west, side to side.
At the end of the lesson, the student is presented with a series of questions that provide a review of lesson content. Questions are presented in a variety of formats, including matching, fill in the blank, true and false, sequencing, multiple choice, multiple select, click and place, essay questions, and many more.
Correct.
85 to 90% of student work is graded instantly by the program. Answers are automatically saved as the student works through the questions,
Correct.
and immediate feedback is given after each question has been answered. If a parent has set the program to allow for multiple attempts, students will be looped back through the lesson to answer questions that were marked wrong on the first attempt.
Correct.
The lesson is complete when all questions have been answered correctly or when the student has exhausted his allowed attempts on each question. The student can then return to the home page to continue through the rest of his daily assignments.